Alphabetical order is the great equalizer. See how Ozzy Osbourne is next to the Osmonds.
This is indeed a disturbing universe.
Hello, greetings, and welcome. Welcome to the Stereo 999 YouTube channel. I'm your host, the artist formerly known as Stereo Steve. And I'm here with my pal, Mr. Gopher. Say hi, Mr. Gopher.
Hi, Mr. Gopher.
It's been a couple weeks, I guess. It's been a couple weeks. I mean, since my new whenever I feel like it policy, you know, my procrastination is increasing. But I do have some thoughts cooking for future episodes, like Martian did a summer vinyl tag, and I wrote down the questions, and I'm working on that. And after a fit of insomnia a few nights ago, I kind of went down a Discogs rabbit hole. So I'll be talking about that stuff as it arrives. And yeah, you know, got some clever like bands named after songs and weird stuff like that. So I'll be gradually eking out videos for the half dozen of y'all that are faithful viewers. Don't want to let you down, man, right? What do you think, Mr. Gopher?
Yeah, it's all good.
So I think I am going to use this episode to pay respects to Mr. Ozzy Osbourne, who crossed over into the next world recently. And so I'm going to show my Ozzy Osbourne and Black Sabbath stuff. Not a huge, massive collection, but I think there's some goodies. So this is the Lord of the Ringware edition of Diary of a Madman on Jet Records. Same label Electric Light Orchestra was on. And You Can't Kill Rock and Roll. This was a big album when I was in high school. And You Can't Kill Rock and Roll was a favorite of some of the hooligans I used to run with or run from. This is really cool. This is really cool. I just stumbled upon this. This is Ozzy Osbourne pre-release montage. And this is again for Diary of a Madman. This is a promotional thing that they sent out to record stores. And it's basically a 20-minute montage of the songs from Diary of a Madman to play in the store to get people all pumped up for the release. And Flying High Again was the single off of it. But yeah, I thought that was a pretty cool thing to stumble upon. And last but not least on vinyl is a nice copy of Blizzard of Oz, which has, you know, Crazy Train, Mr. Crowley, I Don't Know, Suicide Solution. This is, yeah. And here's my Crazy Train 45 demonstration copy, not for sale. I'm going to talk about, in the second half when I do the CDs, I'm going to talk about the CD version of Blizzard of Oz. And just because I pulled out all the Black Sabbath records off the shelf, I also have Born Again with Ian Gillan from Deep Purple on vocals, Heaven and Hell with Ronnie James Dio. But anyway, let's get into the stack of Ozzy era vinyl, Black Sabbath, in reverse chronological order. Technical Ecstasy. I don't have Never Say Die, but I do have Technical Ecstasy, which is one of the final ones. It's good. It's got a song Rock and Roll Doctor, which was a great comedy skit. Sabotage is a good album, especially the first side. It's like one of the most solid first sides in music. It's like Hole in the Sky, Center of the Universe, Megalomania. It's just super solid. There's some other good songs on the second side, like Am I Going Insane? And you can buy these Warner Brothers Lost Leader compilations. Some of them had Black Sabbath on them. Sabbath, bloody Sabbath. I don't know. It's that like the Burbank label. I don't know if the OGs of this had a green label or not. It's got the lyric sheet in it. Volume 4. And it's got the book with the pictures in it. There he is. There's the man. I like how this is kind of a, it's not a stadium. It's like kind of medium large sized venue. Yeah. Yeah, this is the OG like green Warner Brothers label. This is the one that has Changes and Wheels of Confusion, Super Not. There are like over 9,000 variants of this cover. And mine is this, for my Master of Reality. This was the Capitol Record Club edition, where it was just all printed in purple and nothing was embossed. And it's a good sounding pressing too, if you find this. But that's my math. No poster, just a record. I've gone through several beat to shit copies of Paranoid that I found at garage sales. I mostly rocked the cassette tape of it when I was first getting into it, but this is like probably early 80s pressing reissue with this Warner Brothers label. So it's like the, different cardboard. But yeah, so that's my copy of Paranoid. And the debut. And this is a nice green label copy of that. Are they listed among the distinguished company of Warner Brothers and Reprise? Yeah. I'll be back.
There's some music, of course, that has so-called backmasking in it that says Satan is Lord. There's some music, of course, that has so-called backmasking in it that says Satan is Lord. You know that's not right. If you hear somebody called there's some music, of course, that has so-called backmasking in it that says Satan is Lord. You know that's not right. If you hear somebody called Black Sabbath. there's some music, of course, that has so-called backmasking in it that says Satan is Lord. There's some music, of course, that has so-called backmasking in it that says Satan is Lord. You know that's not right. If you hear somebody called there's some music, of course, that has so-called backmasking in it that says Satan is Lord. You know that's not right. If you hear
Oh no, you can't leave yet. You gotta have a nice cup of tea with me.
Can you imagine listening to your favorite LPs and hearing absolutely no noise or distortion in the background? Compact disc players let you do just that.
Time for Compact Disc Corner. Compact Disc Corner. Compact Disc Corner, yeah. And we are back in the corner for another Compact Disc Corner for this episode, where we are paying our respects to Ozzy Osbourne. I'm showing my collection of Ozzy and Black Sabbath stuff. Not a huge collection, but good stuff, in my humble opinion. Going to start out by showing, I kind of mentioned this before, the Ozzy Blizzard of Oz CD. It says 22-bit SBM digital remaster. Now here's the thing. I'm sure you've all heard that they redid these early Ozzy albums, like overdubbing different musicians because they didn't want to pay certain musicians, and it was a total scam and it was terrible. But I saw this really cheap and I grabbed it and I didn't know which, but these that look like this, I don't know the exact details, but these remastered CDs that look like this are the real deal. This is the real album. This is not messed with, except for, tweaking the levels, which is what remastering is. So there's no remixing, no overdubbing. This is actually the real deal Blizzard of Oz on CD. This is my Master of Reality CD. I got this when I worked at Tower Records. These were the imported, I think, from the UK, from England, that Castle Communications put out in late 90s. This says 96. And as you can see, the outer sleeve is kind of a replication of the embossed cover with the lyrics on the back. Then when you open it up, you get like this. And the CD looks like that. And there's this. This is underneath the clear plastic. That is the poster that came with original copies of that, which is quite sought after. Also, when you unfold the booklet, you get a miniaturized replication of the poster, suitable for framing. So it's got those foldy lines in it, but yeah. All right, yeah. Won't you listen? Okay, this is Black Sabbath's debut album, and this is the Creative Sounds. Oh, there's a poster here. Oh, look. That's my ticket for when I saw Ozzy and Sabbath in 1999 in San Jose. And I stuck it inside the plastic of this CD. And this is the Creative Sounds Limited version of Black Sabbath's debut album. And somebody on like a Facebook group said with this red printing on the disc, it's kind of rare. I don't know. I bought it in the store when I bought it in the store. Guess these are made in USA. One thing that's, see, I got my homie's copy of like the regular Warner Brothers version. We can do like a comparison. And again, they don't give you much. They give you a booklet, which doesn't really give you a whole lot. Just some, gives you some liner notes when you unfold it. A weird thing though is the creative sounds. They flipped Warning and Wicked World and put Wicked World at the end instead of the whole Warning jam at the end, like the regular Warner Brothers version did. All right, next, this is another Castle Communication CD, and it's volume 4, and they pretty much replicated the gatefold. It kind of came unglued. I mean, which kind of is fitting. But this replicates what was in the original vinyl in this little cardboard case. And then the CD looks like that. All right. Last but not least, this is a band called Opium Jukebox, and they do covers of popular music in the style of Indian Bhangra music. This is Opium Jukebox, Bhangra Bloody Bhangra, a tribute to Black Sabbath, which is their best album. Amazing version of Iron Man. And so, long story short, it's all these songs: Supernaut, Iron Man, Heaven and Hell, Sabbath, Bloody Sabbath, War Pigs, Snowblind, Suicide Solution, done with sitars and tablas. And it's awesome. All right. Stop. 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 Stop.
Your Audi is fond of music and owns many records.
Okay then, that's my video. Thanks for watching. Like, subscribe, leave a comment, and peace.